Welcome back to Kdramas Decoded, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode of your favorite K-drama. Episode 6 begins with a flashback that reveals No Man-hee's obsession with Taeju's family started much earlier than anyone realized. Years ago, Dr. Sehyoung and his wife are driving together, happily talking about taking a vacation to Sokcho and visiting in G Forest. During the journey, an SUV repeatedly blocks their car, frustrating Sehyoung enough to pull over and confront the driver. The driver is none other than No Man-hee. Although the confrontation seems minor at the time, before leaving, Man-hee secretly writes down Sehyoung's license plate number. This moment reveals that he had already begun targeting the family years before the present-day events. Back in the present, Ko Si-yeon is desperately running through the forest while Man-hee stalks her from behind, refusing to let her escape. At the same time, Kang Taeju heads to the hospital hoping to uncover information that could help him find Si-yeon. As he walks through the building, memories of his happy life with Si-yeon and their daughter, Haeyeon, come flooding back. One memory shows the family celebrating Haeyeon's second birthday, reminding Taeju of everything he is fighting to protect. However, his search quickly goes wrong. While trying to access Si-yeon's confidential medical records, the hospital's security system detects the unauthorized access. Security immediately alerts the police, forcing Taeju to abandon his search and flee before officers arrive. As he attempts to escape, he unexpectedly runs into Myung-hee. Moments later, police officers question Myung-hee, asking whether she has seen Taeju. Instead of exposing him, she stays calm and deliberately misleads the officers, giving Taeju enough time to escape through another route. Once the police leave, Myung-hee privately asks Taeju what really happened to Si-yeon. Taeju insists that he isn't responsible for her disappearance and explains that he is desperately trying to rescue her. After hearing his sincerity, Myung-hee believes him and allows him to leave. Meanwhile, Dr. Choi unknowingly helps the police by pointing out another exit from the hospital, while the police chief starts becoming suspicious of Dr. Ko because of his unusually defensive behavior during the investigation. Elsewhere, Si-yeon finally manages to escape from the forest and reaches a nearby road. Exhausted and terrified, she desperately asks a passing woman for help. The woman introduces herself as Kim Kyung-gi and appears kind and sympathetic. She agrees to drive Si-yeon to the police station and even hands her a phone so she can call for help. Believing she has finally found someone she can trust, Si-yeon lets her guard down. But it is all another trap. Kyung-gi secretly drugs Si-yeon, causing her to lose consciousness. When Si-yeon wakes up, she makes a horrifying discovery. She is back inside Man-hee's house. The episode then reveals the shocking truth. Kim Kyung-gi isn't an innocent stranger at all. She is actually Man-hee's wife and his willing accomplice. Even more disturbingly, she is revealed to be the same mysterious woman who was driving the SUV during the flashback years earlier, proving that the two have been working together from the very beginning. As Si-yeon tries to understand everything that has happened, another terrifying truth comes to light. Kyung-gi admits that she was the mysterious voice speaking to Si-yeon through the basement wall the entire time. The woman called Lee Seon-ya never actually existed. It was all a psychological game designed to make Si-yeon believe another prisoner was trapped nearby, giving her false hope before destroying it completely. The revelation completely shatters Si-yeon emotionally. Man-hee then takes his manipulation even further. He shows Si-yeon a video that appears to show Taeju discussing plans to have her killed. Although Si-yeon immediately feels that something is wrong and struggles to believe Taeju would ever betray her, the fake recording plants just enough doubt to leave her questioning everything. Meanwhile, Taeju refuses to stop searching. As he continues investigating, he discovers that the identity of Hyo Yeil is completely fake. After finding the real Hyo Yeil's identification documents, Taeju finally pieces everything together and uncovers the kidnapper's true identity. The man he has been hunting is actually No Man-hee. With a name and an address at last, Taeju immediately heads to Man-hee's hideout. When he arrives, he catches Kyung-gi first. Holding her at gunpoint, he forces her to call Man-hee while firing a warning shot to show he isn't bluffing. He then ties Kyungi to a chair before searching the house. Finally, Taeju finds Si-yeon. Relieved, he begs her to leave with him immediately before Man-hee returns. But instead of running into his arms, Si-yeon confronts him about the video she was shown. She asks whether he really planned to have her killed. Taeju repeatedly tells her that the video is fake and that Man-hee manipulated it to turn them against each other. However, the precious time they spend arguing gives Man-hee exactly the opportunity he needs. Without warning, Man-hee attacks Taeju. A brutal fight breaks out inside the house as the two men struggle for control. At the same time, Kyungi manages to reach a gun and tries to shoot Taeju. Si-yeon throws herself into the struggle to stop her, preventing Kyungi from pulling the trigger. During the violent fight, Taeju manages to land a powerful blow on Man-hee, giving himself and Si-yeon just enough time to escape. The couple rush to their car and finally drive away, believing they have survived the nightmare. But their freedom lasts only moments. As they drive down the road, Man-hee suddenly appears from the opposite direction and deliberately crashes his vehicle straight into theirs. The collision leaves Taeju and Si-yeon stunned. Before Taeju can recover, Man-hee climbs out of his vehicle carrying a baseball bat. He brutally attacks Taeju, beating him mercilessly and leaving him helpless as episode 6 comes to a shocking end. The rescue mission has failed once again. Man-hee continues to stay several steps ahead of everyone chasing him, and Taeju's fate is left uncertain as the episode ends on another intense cliffhanger.